Everybody
Okay.
supposedly knew that Vic Fangio was going to be the defensive coordinator of the Dolphins. That's what NFL Network told us. And if NFL Network tells us, it must be true. It's only official if it comes from NFL Network. Nobody else counts. Nobody else matters. Only NFL Network. Well, guess what? Vic Fangio may not be going to the Dolphins. And this has been a strange dynamic that's played out over the past day or two. There are occasions where conflicting reports emerge. One reporter says something's going to happen. Another reporter says it's not going to happen. You get your popcorn and you wait and see who's right, who's wrong. In this case, you've got multiple reporters saying Vic Fangio is going to become the next defensive coordinator of the Miami Dolphins. The deal is done. You've got Vic Fangio himself telling multiple reporters. Let me say that again for those in the back.
Yes.
And anyone out there who doesn't understand the difference. Vic Fangio himself is saying the deal is not done. Now, I understand there was a Dolphins head coach who once said, I'm not going to be the Alabama coach. And if Vic Fangio secretly does have a done deal with the Dolphins and it comes to light, then we call him a big fat liar. But this is far different from reporter A versus reporter B, both with their unnamed sources doing battle in a steel cage death match. This is multiple reporters with unnamed sources saying it's done, and the guy himself saying it's not.
Right.
And it's not even a matter of I haven't written my name on the contract. He told Mike Silver of the San Francisco Chronicle and Bally Sports, I haven't made a decision yet. It hasn't been decided. Nothing's been decided. And what Silver pointed out, there's a lot of respect between Kyle Shanahan, the 49ers coach, and Fangio. And Shanahan is going to need a new defensive coordinator. Oh, and Fangio's had that job in the past, and he's done pretty well in it. And look, I haven't tweeted this. I haven't written about it yet because all the Dolphins fans out there, all the to and on crowd, think that anything that I mention is aimed at making the Dolphins look bad. Folks, it's facts. Facts are facts. Facts are stubborn things. They are what they are. Fangio has said himself, it's not a done deal. Silver floated the 49ers possibility. There are other people in the league who are talking about Fangio possibly ending up as the 49ers defensive coordinator. So this one has gotten very interesting very quickly, Myles.
Yeah, it really has. And that's the real interesting thing, right? It wasn't just Silver he told it to. Mike Kliss, a KUSA out of Denver, somebody that Kliss obviously knows from covering him on a day-to-day basis. When you have those two guys saying that Vic Fangio on the record told them that the deal is not done, that basically means that the deal isn't done, right? And then you've got all these reporters from Miami who are saying, no, it's pretty much done. You know, he hasn't signed the contract yet, but this is something that they expect to happen, and it's this and it's that. Now, the other thing that plays into this is kind of the dynamic between Mike McDaniel and Kyle Shanahan, and those two dudes are as close as anybody in the league, right? Because of the time that they've been together in Cleveland and Houston and San Francisco and Atlanta, and their relationship, obviously, in Washington, and their relationship goes back a really long time, too. So it's kind of the push and pull dynamic here of where are we going to actually see Vic Fangio? And I mean, whichever team gets him, they obviously are going to get one of the best defensive minds in the league. So I can understand why there would be some sort of bidding war, if you will, over Vic Fangio and getting him in there to run your defense, because that's a significant upgrade, you know, no matter who you've got. Probably. And I mean that with all due respect to D'Amico Ryans, who's then going to go and be on a head coach, right? I mean, this is somebody with decades and decades of coaching experience.
Yeah, and I'm surprised more teams weren't trying to get Vic Fangio. I thought the Vikings would get in it because they got Ed Donatal because of his connection to Vic Fangio. Well, when you get Vic Fangio light, you get what you pay for. Maybe we just go all in Minnesota and get Vic Fangio, but his name didn't come up there. It did come up in a big way with the Dolphins, and now the 49ers are in play, and we just wait and see what happens. But don't be shocked if he ends up as defensive coordinator of the 49ers instead of the Dolphins, despite NFL Network telling us that the Dolphins are a done deal. And people are like, well, how does that happen? Well, you know, it could be the agent got over his skis a little bit on this one and started talking to people before the client had made his final decision. There is a chance Fangio's fibbing. Wouldn't be the first time a football coach has lied. He may have a reason for it. regardless, this isn't the usual two reporters based on per sources. This is one group of reporters with unnamed sources and two other reporters with the man himself saying it's not done. So we'll see how it plays out. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.